Good morning. You Sheriff here, Jason Bridges. Hope you're having a better morning than we are. We are in Chireno, Texas, investigating several crimes this morning. We have one suspect in custody, a local Chireno man. His name is Colton Lee Dickerson. He is 30 years of age, from Chireno, Texas. He is in jail this morning. Well, we are still going through the charges, but it's going to be quite severe before we're done with it. So this morning, if you live here in Chireno, we want to let you know that we are staged up at Chireno School. Where we have 6 different crime scenes going on in the area, and one of them being at Chireno School. There's no calls for no more further alarm. Again, the suspect and lone occupant of all these crimes that have happened in the Chireno area this morning is in custody. So let's just talk about it, of what's happened here today. The first call came in at 5:24 a.m. this morning, 6800 block of FM 95 South. Deputies responded to an alarm call at a residence. Busted window to a cabin door was that call. The homeowner was home, but he didn't hear the window at the time, but the alarm went off. While I was responding to that call, at 5:54, another call came in of a vehicle fire on County Road 486 in the 2100 block area. Deputies diverted to that. The owner of the residence, whose vehicle was parked there, their vehicle was set on fire. It was a complete loss. The backside of the shed of where the vehicle was parked was also caught on fire, and so firefighters responded to that. Deputies seen some suspicious vehicle tracks in the yard, and also found a buttstock to a weapon out in the yard that did not belong to the homeowner. At that time, at 6:02 a.m., a call came in from a witness at near Chireno School that the police car that is parked at Chireno School was on fire. Coincidence? Probably not. So we responded to that. Witnesses observed, gave us a vehicle description that left the area. We arrived on scene. We observed that the police car that belongs to Chireno ISD was on fire. We also observed that someone had attempted to ram. They didn't attempt, they rammed the 2 front doors of the high school, attempted to ram them through, but the extra protection and shielding on the doors prevented that, but it did conduct damage to both of the front doors at Chireno High School, and the police vehicle was also a total loss. At 6:21 a.m., we received another call. The same suspect who we had a vehicle description of at the time. We was attempting to locate, went to another residence. He drove around the back of the house. He hit the back porch of the residence. Obviously, this woke the homeowners up. Female at the house came to the back porch, didn't know what was going on, seen a guy on the back porch. He had a can, he was spraying stuff on the back porch. She confronted him. At that time, he was able to set a pillow that was on a bench or something on the back porch on fire. She was able to grab that, throw that in the yard so the porch wouldn't catch on fire. It was a cushion, actually. He told her he was sorry and told her just to get out of the house. He then drove away. He struck the owner's truck before he left. Mighty nice of him. 5th call that came in was at 6:27 a.m. at 750 County Road 444. All this is related to the same subject that's in custody. He drove up to the residence, struck another car, the owner's car in the driveway. He grabbed a gun from inside his car. Well, the homeowner confronted him. There were some exchanges going on. Obviously, the homeowner didn't know what was going on. Like, what are you doing here? What's going on? Why are you hitting my car? Exchanges going on. This guy grabbed a gun, pointed it at the homeowner. He then left, from what I understand, but he took the wrong driveway and went to the back part of the land and started coming back up. At that point, he got out of the car, confronted the homeowner again. She at that time got a gun, good for her. Shot at the suspect, good for her. And the suspect was not hit, but he then drove away. At that point, we were in the area. We located the vehicle on County Road 433. Conducted a felony stop. Deputies with the Sheriff's Office conducted a felony stop of the suspect, and we took him into custody shortly before 7 a.m. He was taken into custody without incident. There was a 6th related call in between all these other calls that this subject went to another residence on County Road 486 and busted out a window of a work truck. That was reported later. At some of these scenes, we found beer bottles, we found liquor bottles. Subject smelled of a strong alcoholic odor when he was arrested. We found THC wax inside of his car as well. And we found some bottles that we don't know if he was huffing them bottles or not. When we took him into custody, he was saying obviously some weird things to us, telling us this was an FBI operation and a government operation and things such as that. Just stuff that didn't make sense. He has been arrested. He is at the Nacogdoches County Jail. We're still going through all this at this time. We have several crime scenes to process. We have the Texas Fire Marshal here with us now. They are still at Shreno School. We're processing that crime scene. And then we have 2 more houses to go to process fire scenes. One is the vehicle that was set on fire, and then one was the attempted back porch that was set on fire. So he's looking at a multitude of arson charges. He's looking at a deadly conduct charge for sure, for pointing a gun at a homeowner. We did recover 1 pellet gun, but homeowner didn't know that was a pellet gun or not. You point a gun at somebody, it's a gun. So he's looking at that. Deadly conduct. He was filed on for the THC wax, which is a felony, evading, which is a felony. He's also looking at a possible burglary charge, I believe. And then the criminal mischief here at the school and the arson here at the school. So there's a whole list of charges we have to go through, and he's going to have some serious consequences to answer for what he's done this morning. So my main thing to tell the Shreno, I know this is probably just getting out this morning. Everything is okay. The suspect is in custody. He was a lone occupant. We have found no evidence that nobody else was involved in these crimes. We have his house secure at this time. We are in the process of getting search warrants for his residence. So we are going to be searching his house as well. So we have a lot going on this morning. And all this in Shreno, if that's not enough, today is graduation for Shreno High School. So congratulations to all the 2025 graduates. And I do want to relay to this that this will not interfere with the graduation tonight at Shreno High School. We're going to be out of here before all that happens, and graduation and all the ceremonies that still are supposed to occur, that are planned to occur at Shreno High School, will still occur. So we're not going to let this fool interfere with all these kids' hard work to graduate. That's still going to occur, so y'all don't worry about that. That's still happening here tonight. So just want to give an update of where we're at. We'll have a further press release on it today. There's a lot to go over, and we're getting into it. Again, we're being assisted by the fire marshals on the arson investigations, and we got 6 different crime scenes that we're having to process and a search warrant that we're doing. So we got a lot going on. Again,